Today I will show you how to go about creating a blog and writing effective blog posts for SEO purposes. Welcome back to another video. My name is Ryan and let's jump right into it. I wanted to first show you the blog page I made, the blog post itself, and then I will show you how to go about determining what to write about and how to optimize your blog for SEO and all this type of stuff. So here is our blog page. So website.com/blog, pretty standard. Just have a nice image here that's related to the blog. So this is a Gwinnett County lawn care blog right here, and here is the one post we have so far. So if I click on this post, we'll take a look at what this looks like. So we have, this top information with some information relevant to blog posts. We have our sidebar. This is a standard thing for a blog post to have. So I have reviews embedded, and then other blog posts, although there's not any other ones right now since we only have one. And then we have a call to action which sticks on the screen as you scroll down, which I think is pretty slick. And then our blog post itself pulls in that image, and if you're using WordPress, this is going to be your featured image, is going to pull in to the top right here, and it's also going to be the image that pulls into your blog page. So if you're wondering how you get an image right there, that is how you do it and where it's pulling from. So whatever you named the title to your blog post is going to be the H1 tag up here. So I'm starting with the H2 tag, another H2 tag. I believe this is the H2 tag, and then all of my additional H tags down here are going to be H3. Basically what we're doing here is, headlines, text, lists are great, and images. So work in images and some calls to action, right? So that's essentially all it is. A blog post is the same as any other web page to Google. WordPress separates it out within the dashboard and stuff like that, but to search engines, a page on a website is a page on a website. So there's no difference to Google or Bing or DuckDuckGo or any of those companies. So we just come down here. This blog post is obviously on the local lawn care services, also in Gwinnett County. So the point of this blog post right here is, if you go to the go search lawn care services, landscape, whatever most applies to you in your area, you will notice that there's going to be probably 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 or more lists that are just dominating the homepage. So I'm like, I want to get my websites ranking on the first page, and if Google is on this list kick, which they definitely are right now, we need to just go with what is working. You don't reinvent the wheel. You don't try to figure out what you write your blog post on. You write your blog post on what is working. So now that we have a basic understanding of what a blog post is, the elements of it and stuff like that, let's get into how do you actually do it. So WordPress is a very, very popular platform to build a website on. So this is specific to WordPress, and even a little more specific to Divi, but the fundamental principles are the same. So real quickly, let's look at the sidebar right here. I have my reviews pulling in, I have my related posts, and then I have my call to action right here, right? So the way I accomplish that is appearance, widgets, and then I'm editing my sidebar. So these are the elements in there. So I'm pulling in using the reviews and rating widget. Categories. So categories is just available over here. So if you wanted to add that, you just drag it in, and it just pretty much does it itself. It's a block ready to go. And then my custom HTML is how I got my call to action that floats down the page. So that's a little more advanced that you may or may not be able to accomplish on your own. So here is the back end. Click on posts. You're looking at your posts here. So you have your title, your author, your categories, your tags. So these are kind of SEO related items right here. You have your links going out to other internal pages on your website. We have 5 links from the blog post itself going to other pages on gwynettlawns.com in this case, and then 3 places on the website on other web pages it links to the blog post. So you want to interlink your pages on your website to make them make more sense to the search engine. So if pages are related, you link them internally using a anchor text link, as this is right here. So that's a clickable link right there as the mouse changes when you hover over it. So that's how people know that they can click on that. It's typically either underlined or bold or a different color or something like that to let people know. So your SEO title is actually what shows up in the search results. So I'm using numbers, I'm using parentheses, I have my focus keyword in here, and yeah. So meta description is the words under your title and URL that show up in the search results. So we want keywords, we want these to inspire people to click on our listings over the other listings. And then your focus key phrase. So this is essentially a WordPress type deal. This is not recognized by the search engines. I know a lot of people get hung up on this, focus key phrase and making sure their lights are green here. Like, you can do that all day long, but at the end of the day, if you don't have your focus key phrase nailed right, you're optimizing your page for the wrong content anyways. And these green light systems are really just a guide. So there's a lot more that goes into SEO than getting your lights green on Yoast rating system or Rank Math or whatever you're using. Maybe you're using all-in-one SEO plugin. I recommend either sticking with Yoast or Rank Math. I've never personally used all-in-one. Whenever I have it installed on a site I take over, I swap it out. I don't know why you would use that over the others available, but it is very popular. So obviously they're doing something right. So that's that. If we, instead of just going to a blank one, which, I mean, we can go to a blank one, let's go add new, and then you're going to add your post title here. And so something that's not showing up as a slug, I'm not actually doing this right now, so I'm not going to do it. Save it as a draft until you're ready to post it. And yeah, so categories right here. So you kind of want to put some thought into your categories and tags, and you want to keep them kind of separate and not overlapping is what I meant by that. So make your categories and your tags like unique. If they themselves, your tags and your categories, overlap a little bit, that's okay, but you don't exactly want them competing with each other, or what I'm saying. So try to just focus in on what it is. So here is your Yoast stuff. So this will just be better to look at in one that's already done. So let's go to edit. So we're on the back end editor. So one thing I wanted to show is the post title. So when you put in your post title here, it's automatically going to become your slug. And what you want to do to your slug is take out words that do not need to be in here. So I took out top, for example. I took out in 2020 also. So I shortened this to as short as makes sense if somebody reads it, but the search engines want these slugs as short as possible. So I got everything I wanted in there and took out the words that did not matter. So here are my tags and my categories for this one right here. This one is published, it is live on the web right now. And we come down below all our content and we get to our Yoast box. So here's where I set my focus key phrase, and you can kind of adjust as you want. See, I mean, we only have 2 things that are actually in red, and we have some things that they're saying, hey, these could be improved, and they say, hey, you did a good job on all this stuff. So this blog post is optimized for SEO, even though these green lights are not necessarily saying so. And we also did the schema markup for a blog posting right here using this WP SEO schema widget. So that's what this is right here. I'm going to go ahead and update this, since I did just update this blog a little bit. and I changed some content in the blog. So I changed the content in my article body in my schema markup. So essentially what you want to do here is mark up all of your content with schema, but the way you want to do this is take your blog post right here. So I'm in incognito window, so I'm not logged into WordPress or anything, and I'm going to just copy all of this text. So I'm going to copy all of this down to the end of the text on my page right here, Control C it, and then throw it into something like Notepad where it'll strip all of the images out and stuff like that, because those are not available in the schema markup. So I'm going to add a page, type this in, copy that in, and then these are alt tags pulling in from all of the logos for those companies. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to delete all of these alt tags. So logo, alt tag, buttons are going to be taken out. So I have like request a quote up by under Russell's. So where is that? It actually didn't pull in, I don't think, or maybe it says grab your quote. So let's take a look. Yeah, so it's pulling in that text from the button right there, grab your quote. So I'm going to take that out. It should just be the body of the text should be in here. So another logo. So your alt tags and button text come out of this, and you just leave the actual body of your blog post. So you just make a nice short description, very accurate to what the blog post is about right here. Put in the logo, put in the publisher, date, blah, 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 author, URL. So just where do you go to see this live? And then the headline of the blog right here. So I think I may need to update that too. Dun, dun, dun. I'm actually going to change this to local lawn care services to try to better optimize for our keyword. And we're still the same settings right there. But boom, update that, save, and we'll see if it goes green for us. Got another little reader right here. So it appears that it still may be orange. I'm going to go ahead and refresh and purge the cache, all pages, and still orange. So, oh well. But that is how you do it. And then getting on to where to get ideas. So I went to answerthepublic.com. I typed in lawn care. And here is a great starting point to figure out what to write your blog post on. So under the whatever you want to call this arm of this thing, what does lawn care cost? So that could be a great blog post. People are typing this into search engines. So if you write a blog post on this, then you have a great chance of ranking. If you just pull up random topics off the top of your head, you are not sure if people are searching for them or not. So let's take this one right here. What does lawn care cost? Let's go to Google Trends and see what Google Trends has to say about it. So as you can guess, in the springtime, the interest in the search term really spikes up. There is a big, nobody really cares from basically essentially the holiday season. People are not really worried about the cost of lawn care during this time. And it's pretty much just, 50%, interest level in this search term throughout the year, and it dips down. It's kind of hard to tell when it dips down, what's going on here. It's super annoying using this. So maybe it looks like towards the end of the month there's less interest in lawn care. Well, I mean, this is the beginning of the month, so there's really no correlation to the dips. So these are two good tools to determine what to write your blog post on. You can compare terms. So if you're trying to determine what should I do next, enter a couple different topics in here that maybe you did get from answerthepublic.com and see what is most relevant at that time of the year, what's most relevant overall, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope that gained you some insight into how to go about creating a blog and making it, look a little better and optimize it for SEO and all that kind of stuff. So that's it for this one. If you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And until the next video, you already know, keep making money.